Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the Long Beach State Dynasty. In the Season 7 recruiting special here in the beginning of this episode, Juma Woodruff, a 7'1" center, number 2 ranked overall in the nation, and he has agreed that he wants to be a Long Beach State 49er. He is the highest recruit we've ever gotten, obviously at number 2 in the country, and I am excited to have him on campus next season. Now let's look at the number 1 overall prospect in Logan Wynn. He is an excellent scorer. He can do it all, to be honest with you. He can pass. He can also put the ball in the bucket like no other. Man, if we got him and Juma Woodruff, it would be a 1-2 combo like we've never seen in this series. Long Beach is shaping up to be one of the best programs in the nation now, coming off of a national championship. His player comparison is Damian Lillard. I just really love what he can do with the ball in his hands. I mean, he can score, he can also pass, and honestly, the best part of his game is that he is clutch. I mean, he is so good, can hit any shot on the floor. He's a 3-time All-State guy, but he wants to be one and done. So going to college is temporary because he could possibly be one of the top draft picks next year. Woodruff is expected to be the number 1 overall pick when he comes out. He might be one and done as well. But Logan Wynn's top schools are Cincy and Long Beach. Now looking at his numbers, 29 points per game, 5 rebounds, 4 steals, 14 assists, and shooting 58% from 3. He is just an amazing player. Now 4 games left on the non-conference schedule as we hop back into the action here. After a quick look at recruiting, we're only going after those 2 guys. You only have 2 scholarships this year. We're probably going to have more once the offseason rolls around because we will probably have some guys going to the NBA on this squad. So we will see how we do in recruiting and see if we can land number 1 and number 2. That would be an historic recruiting class. So let's get to the action here. The first matchup here in the last 4 games of non-conference play is DePaul, a Big East school who is pretty good. They're keeping it close here. And here they have the 2-point lead with about 8.5 to go. So let's see if Long Beach can win this game with the next 3 as well. And it's now tied 56-56. And here's DePaul the other way. Good pass inside, and it is good. Contested, and it is a 2-point lead for DePaul. And now here we are with possession here, working around the perimeter. This is Teixeira at the top. Here he pump fakes, trying to get into the post a little bit, take advantage of his size. He gets ripped away, but Heineke picks up the loose ball and does dunk it in home. And now it's 58 up. Now 7.5 minutes to go. Here they are working around the perimeter. This is a mid-range shot. That is good. And DePaul takes a 2-point lead right back. Here's Teixeira getting double team. Back out to Rashard Danks, who is going to shoot the 3. That one is off. Here comes DePaul the other way. In transition, 2-on-2. And it's going to be good. And 1. In traffic, foul on Steve Jenkins. And that one does go home. And now it's a 4-point lead. They missed the free throw. But here we go the other way. Here's Solomon Teixeira, a little floater, and he can't get that one to go. And now it's a 4-point lead. DePaul with possession. Here's an up and under fake, and it is good. 58-64 now, a 6-point lead in DePaul's favor. Now here they are working around the perimeter. This time good defense, 3-on-2. Steve Jenkins up to Rashard Danks, and he gets it to go. And now it's back to a 4-point lead here, 5 minutes left. Another deflection, though. They get the ball back, a little floater in traffic, and it is off. Michael Workman on the rebound. He's going to push it all the way up the court. He's going to go all the way to the basket, and he does draw the foul on Ed Betts. And he goes to the free throw line. Remember, he is not a big-time scorer, only 6.5 points per game, but 8.5 assists. He is a setup man, and the first free throw is good. And now it is a 2-point game as he gets a breather. Nick Miles checks into the game. So 4.5 minutes left. Here's a 3 taken by DePaul. It's good. Now back up to a 5-point lead. They're not giving this lead away. Here is Jacob Ray in the middle. This time, missed shot. Gets his own rebound and puts it up. It's now a 3-point lead in DePaul's favor. You can just see the rebounding total, 44-33. We're not getting many rebounds, as now here is a pass inside, and that was just a bad cut by Steve Jenkins. He was supposed to stay on the outside. He cut inside, and it caused the errant pass, and it is going to be a foul in transition on Heineke. And DePaul goes to the line once again, up to a 7-point lead now. So 71-64 now. We're going to try to work it inside to Solomon Teixeira, but look at Workman. He has a shot in the corner. It's good. And now it's back to a 4-point lead. We're not going away here. 67-71, fadeaway shot. It's an offensive rebound, put up and in over Eric Carlos and Solomon Teixeira. He skies for the offensive board, and now it's 73-67. And here's Eric Carlos into the game. He does get a foul call in the lane. I really love Carlos. He goes to the free throw line and hits both free throws. So playing some good defense, close to 2 minutes left here. Here's Workman. He goes coast to coast from the rebound, and he is going to make that one. It's now a 2-point game, 73-71. But here they are working it inside. Great pass, and how did that get through? And now it's back up to a 4-point lead. Here we go the other way. There's contact on Teixeira. He misses that one, and then misses the second one. DePaul goes the other way, now with a 4-point lead. And let's see if we can play some defense. But they do answer. It's now back up to a 6-point game. A minute left. This is a 3 off of the rebound, and that is off. Workman misses that one. Now under a minute left. We need some defense here. Here's a shot from the corner. And good! DePaul nails it. It's now a 9-point lead, and they go on to win this game 81-72, upsetting Long Beach here as a top 5 school. And wow, DePaul wins in their own arena, and Long Beach doesn't start this 4-game trip here out pretty well. I mean, that was just a weird game. I mean, they shut down Teixeira pretty much. He only had 14 and 16, down from 30 points per game. That is a big time game defensively by DePaul. And then Danks had 22. Jenkins did have 16, but I didn't score with him at all, really. Maybe he had 2 points or so, but we end up losing that game. So the next game here, 3 more games left in non-conference play. We go up against Indiana, and this one's close. Look at how close this one is. It was tied up at 44 apiece, back to a 2-point game, and we end up only winning this one by 5. 25 points from Teixeira, but still, this one was very, very close. Only a 5-point victory. Now we go up against Virginia, and Virginia is one of the best SEC schools in the country. But now we have a 2-point lead here with 9.5 to go. Let's see if we can hold on to this lead and get the victory. So here we are now, 53-51 in the game. Here's a careless pass, knocked away. And now here comes Virginia the other way. They're going to pass inside with the contact, and a foul by Solomon Teixeira, as now Virginia goes to the free throw line and ties this game up. But here is Danks the other way. He gets blocked from 3-point land, and we do retain possession. Here he is inside, and once again trying to put up a hook, and that one is blocked. Virginia always has one of the best defenses in the nation, and they play good defense on that one. 2 big blocks. And here we go the other way after a steal and another block. This time it's Steve Jenkins trying to put up a layup. And now here they go the other way. This time working it inside, jump shot, good. And Virginia takes the lead here with 8 minutes to go. But here we go the other way. Solomon Teixeira gets one to go off glass. And now it's 55-55. Here we are trying to work it inside to him again. He goes up with the contact and gets it to go. No foul call on that one. I was very, very surprised by that. 57-55 now, 2-point lead. Here's a jump shot off of the inbound. It is good. 57 up. And Virginia does tie this game up. And here they go down the other way. And once again, another jump shot from mid-range hit. And our defense has not been good. They've been hitting all these shots. Here's a pass inside, and that is Jonathan Heineke, who can't get the floater to go. He should have went up stronger than that. So here's Virginia now the other way. Another up and under move. And it's good, 63-59. So now here's a fadeaway jump shot. This time it's missed. Here we go the other way. Solomon Teixeira leading the break. And he does stop at the 3-point line. Back out to Danks. Inside to Heineke. Post up, passing around. It's deflected again. Good rotation on the defense by Virginia. And now they go the other way, 63-59, and make it a 6-point lead. They're on a 10-2 run here. And now 5 minutes left here in this game. Here's a fake three this time and a pass. And look at Steve Jenkins. He was not playing heads up. He wasn't looking for it. And Virginia goes coast to coast, 67-59. So can we come back in this one? This is Danks from the corner. He finally gets one to go after a couple of missed shots. And now here we are down by 5. Missed three-pointer by Virginia. Here we go the other way. Workman. He's going to get stopped, but a pass inside. Heineke. And he gets it to go. It's now back down to a 3-point lead. So here we are. Pass inside, and Solomon Teixeira throws it down. 67-66 now. 2.5 to go. We're on a little bit of a run here. Pass to the corner. Workman for three, and he gets it. We're up by 2, 69-67. 2 minutes to go. But here is Virginia the other way, and they do get a foul call on Nick Miles. Now it's 69 up. Danks from the corner on the next possession, wide open, and he missed that one. Virginia goes the other way off the offensive rebound, passing it to the wing, back inside, and another foul call. This time it's Jacob Ray, and he fouls them, and now 69-71. They hit both free throws. So down by 2. Here we are working it inside. Solomon Teixeira, and he can't get it to go. In that close, Teixeira's got to do it. And Virginia goes the other way with a transition dunk. Now up by 4. Here we are working it inside now. That's Heineke, and he goes to the free throw line off of that foul. Down by 4. He's got to hit these. The first attempt is good. And the second looks like it's far off the right. And that is going to be off. Now a 3-point deficit. And now here's Virginia back on the next possession. And another foul call. This time on Jonathan Heineke. And now 75-70. Here we go with 40 seconds left. Another deficit here. Steve Jenkins looking for a shot. Works it around to the perimeter. This is Solomon Teixeira. And he nails it. It's now back to a 2-point game. We have to start fouling them and putting them on the line. No shot clock. And now Virginia goes to the line. Cameron Hollins, he goes to the line for 2. He makes the first of 2. And the second one is also going to be good. It's now a 4-point game. So here we go the other way. We need a quick 2 or a 3. Here's Danks open. Back out to the perimeter. It's Teixeira in the corner again. And this time he can't get it to go. And that one is going to do it here. We try to foul late, but it's just way too late in the game here. And now 78-73 ends up being the final score. Virginia wins this one. We dropped 2 of the last 3 games versus Virginia and DePaul now. Elmo Hobbs led them in scoring. He's one of the best scorers in the nation, 32 and 11. Solomon Teixeira had 28 of his own and 10. But we just did not have enough. One thing I'm really worried about is our scoring from our forwards. Heineke averages just about a double-double. He's good. I mean, I would say he's pretty good. He's not the best on defense, though. That's one thing I'm worried about. I think I might have to switch that up. I might have to try somebody else there, at least in our starting lineup, because he does not play defense very well. But how about Danks in this game? He had 12 turnovers total. So for our final non-conference game, we go up against Alabama A&M. And look at this. They are even winning this game. But we eventually do come back and tie this game up and then start to pull away, but it's way too close for comfort. We win by 11. Our scoring averages are down this year, even though Teixeira is averaging the highest points per game total we've ever had. As a team, we are not scoring at all. We definitely need to switch that up. But in some better news, we find out after those 4 non-conference games that we have secured the number 1 and number 2 prospects in the country. Logan Wynn and Juma Woodruff will be headed to Long Beach. This is going to be a whole lot of fun for the future of this program, landing the top 2 recruits in the nation. Now, going into conference play, I think we definitely need to switch some things up. Steve Jenkins has done okay. I mean, just okay. He's averaging 11. Very good defensively, but we just do not have the scoring from him. So I'm going to have to look at other options. We have Gilcher coming off the bench. We also have David Gill, who I really like a lot because of his three-point ability. I just maybe need another shooter in the lineup. He's only 6'2", so I don't know if I can go small ball, but I think it's definitely an option to go small ball. 3 guards in our starting lineup, and then having 2 of our big men. I might even have to put in Jacob Ray in the starting lineup over Heineke, because Ray seems to have more of an offensive type of game, and he's also pretty good on defense. So if I can get that from Jacob Ray over Heineke, I think I might have to do that. Have our twin towers in the middle who can also go from the outside and shoot from deep and shoot from mid-range, and then go with some guard plays on the other 3 positions. That's definitely an option because I need to kind of rectify this scoring. So that's going to do it here in this episode. Hope you guys enjoy. Next episode, we will show the conference teams. Remember, you guys submitted those guys and have filled up those rosters, so that will be a whole lot of fun. So I can't wait to get into that in conference play and then wrap up the regular season before heading into conference tournament play. So hit subscribe, hit that like button, stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I like getting money, I got time to get it. Target on me, so my car's a tinted. Dancing with the devil, I don't bargain with it. Bobbing in a dash, and the stick is with it. And I hit the 4-5 on the west side. But I'm from the east side, this how we slide. This how we ride, yeah, this how we ride.